Hi Leo, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing an angel message reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will be listed and linked in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Right, so whenever the cards stick to my fingers, that's when Spirit, that's when Spirit says, okay, that's where it is to stop. So let's see here. We have the Tower and we have Judgment. So this is a really beautiful combination. There's such a powerful change going on. There's such a powerful transformation. And then we're going to see ourselves rising up higher and higher and higher into a powerful place, into a place that we really want it to be. And there's also a sense of like, we hit rock bottom for some of us, and it doesn't mean all of us, but for some of us, we really hit like things just got completely changed. And it can be that we hit rock bottom and everything changed, or that just everything changed. And now we're seeing ourselves rising higher and higher and higher, rising to a call, rising to a place that is really quite extraordinary for us. So let's see the energy we have to be mindful of during this time. We have the King of Wands. Now, this is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So this is telling us not to get in our own way. So being aware of that. But this is also telling us here that we're going to find somebody during this time who has a very similar energy vibration to us, but they're much more aggressive. They're going to be very pushy, and it's going to be like, well, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing this? And it's going to be very overwhelming for us. So being aware of that energy is going to be something that we really need to just be on the lookout for during this time. Because at first we're going to think, oh, well, this person is helping me forward. Like, you know, they're pushing me to be my very best, but actually they're really eroding a lot of our confidence and really eroding what we want in the bigger picture of where we're headed. These two right here. So we have the sacral chakra and we have the earth star chakra located 6 inches below our feet. So we have relationships and we have grounding. It's grounding within our relationships, you know, that we have between other people, but also grounding within the relationship we have with ourselves. There is a sense of transforming. There is a sense of understanding. There is a sense of also like, how is this being fed? How is this being nurtured? And is this okay for me? We're going to have to really look at that. Is this okay for me? Is a very big thing that I just hear coming up very profoundly during this time from Spirit, from our angels. So asking ourselves during this time, is this okay for me? It's kind of like, even with the change that we have been through, is it okay for me to be rising in this way? Is it okay for me to be moving forward this way? And it's just taking care of ourselves, because something has changed. Something has, like, you know, the foundation has been rocked. So being aware of that is going to be very important. Then we have the moon, which is Pisces energy. We have the Queen of Pentacles, and we have the Two of of the two of the major arcana, which is the High Priestess. So there's something here, and these two have to go together. There's something here that is being revealed during this time. We're seeing things not necessarily as we wanted to see them, or not necessarily as others wanted us to see them, but we're seeing beyond the facade, and that's going to be really important during this time. It's a sense of we're knowing ourselves better than we've known ourselves before. We're knowing the people around us better than we've known them before. We're not taking everything at face value. We're also looking at, how is this nurturing me? How is this moving me forward? How is this important for me? And as we ask ourselves this question, we're seeing ourselves change. We're seeing ourselves flying to new heights, gaining a greater understanding, but also now using the wisdom that's coming our way as a way to empower ourselves towards our own financial and earthly success. We're claiming the throne. We're knowing what we want. There's also, oh my gosh. Okay, so this person comes forward and they feel like feminine energy, right? The Queen of Pentacles, you would say, okay, feminine energy. This could also be a very nurturing, caring male, so, or masculine energy. So just be mindful of this. But this person plays hardball, okay? This is the type of person who says it like it is very down to earth, is very, I just see them as like, you know, you would see this person out gardening a lot. Like that's where they like to be. They like to be out gardening. They're very down to earth. They're very practical. They can be very blunt in their talking because they're just going to be like, no, just going to tell you like it is. But this person is actually helping propel us towards wealth and prosperity. And it's just very practical, down to earth, you know, things that are helping us to really get to where it is that we want to be, opening up the door. And we're finding ourselves kind of emulating this person a bit more, being very, you know, connected with the earth, connected with ourselves. And that's going to be very important for us. So let's look here. We have the Queen of Earth again. I love that connection. We have the Lovers, which is Gemini energy, and we have the Seven of Water. So the Queen of Earth, the Queen of Pentacles, it's the same thing. We're having that connection come forward for us. This is a time where we're seeing things turn into monetary success. We're also seeing us be able to nurture forward and be able to bring forward what it is that we truly want. But a lot of our heart, a lot of our passion is going to go into this. And again, this is the type of person who will tell you off, but will love you and like absolutely jump in front of a bus for you. This is a type of person who does not mess around. She doesn't play. She isn't joking around. She'll tell you exactly how it is. And then, you know, from that, you might not like what you're hearing. No, you're definitely not going to like what you hear from this lady all the time because, again, she's such a straight shooter. But it is going to be very necessary, very powerful, very beautiful. She reminds me of my mom, actually, the energy that's coming forward here. So I really, really like that. That could be, you know, a message here in the cards for me. So that's just very nice. I hope that resonates with one of you who are listening, because it came forward so powerfully here. And that's what the angels are saying. There's just such love. There's such love and such a connection. That's why I see like a mother image here. That's why I see just such a powerful person who really does want the best for you. And again, their delivery might be a little bit abrupt, but it is so worth it. And there's just such a sense of loving our own strength, loving our own selves, really connecting with ourselves, Leo, during this time, and really seeing ourselves move forward towards so much more. And as we do this, we're also starting to connect with our dreams, what it is that we truly want. We like lost sight of it along the way. And as we're connecting, it gets me a little bit emotional here, because it's like, as we're connecting with it again, it's like, oh, but I'm finding me. It's like, oh, but I'm finding me. Oh, but I'm understanding what I wanted. It's like, oh, but my purpose here is becoming so much more clear. And that's really, really beautiful. It really is. So let's see. We have the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, the Four of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. So this is the minor arcana Lovers card. So there is a real sense of love and connection coming forward, really playing off of the Lovers card that is right here. This sense of I need to heal. I need this unity. I need this love to guide me forward. We have the Queen of Swords, again, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This energy of cutting through doubts and fears and negativity. This energy of claiming our mind and claiming ourselves and knowing what it is that we want. There is a fierceness to us during this time. We've worked really hard and had to sacrifice a lot to get to where it is that we are now. There is a sense of somebody wanting us to step down. They're not even giving a reason why they want us to take a kind of backseat role to things, or why they excuse me, why they want it to be diminished. But just note that energy is coming in, and that is not okay. We're not messing around with this. There's also a person coming in. Again, there's somebody who they speak very bluntly. This is a person who has a tendency just to get right to the heart of the matter. And it's going to be in a bit of a different way than the practicalness of this person. This person has a tremendous wit. This person has a very different way of seeing things, kind of like off the beaten track. And it's going to be inspiring, but it's also going to be like, oh, well, what about this? And how about moving forward this way? And then we have the Four of Pentacles. Now, the Four of Pentacles is telling us here the energy isn't flowing correctly. And that's what the angels keep on saying. The energy isn't flowing. So there's a blockage either that we're experiencing, or there is a sense that we don't have ourselves kind of properly, our chakra energy properly guarded. And we're just feeling drained all the time. So be aware of this. Be mindful of this. Maybe a healing is in order, a Reiki healing, or just, sitting in meditation with ourselves. That's going to be really powerful, really important for us. And there's such a sense of, okay, I need to set up these boundaries a lot more, because there is a vampiric energy around us that's very draining, that's very overwhelming, and it kind of knocks us off our game. So being mindful of that during this time is going to be very important, because our angels are like, there's too much out here for you that you do not need. You do not need anybody messing with you. You just don't, Leo, because there's so much coming our way during this time that if we're knocked off our game, we're just going to feel drained and overwhelmed, and it's like, it's not going to be where we want to be. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of, the Prince of Pentacles. We need to be mindful of somebody lying about our money. We need to be mindful of, somebody, having their own games, having their own tricks, really looking at things for themselves. So just being aware of this is going to be very important for us. Our chakra energy is determination. This is the solar plexus chakra. This is trusting our gut. We are astoundingly determined and astoundingly focused. We can be a little bit too determined, a little bit too focused during this time. So just be mindful of this. Like it can be that this is all we do. Like all we do is work, or all we do is, focus on one certain thing. So be aware of that. It leads us to our tarot energy, the Magician. There's a spark to us. There's a magic to us. We have a gift. And during this time, even though things have fallen apart, our angels are rising us towards that gift, towards that spark. Let it shine. Don't try to define yourself. See where your talents lie. Kind of let yourself be a little bit of everything right now, because that's going to be the way that we see ourselves. We find ourselves. Ooh, goodness. Then we have the Six of Wands. There's a real sense of celebration. There's a real sense of connection. There's a real sense of beauty moving us forward and saying, this is where I want to be. We're starting to celebrate our successes, which is so powerful for us. It moves us then to the 10 of Water, the 10 of Cups. And they all live happily ever after. This is connecting with our happiness, connecting with our joy, connecting with our brilliance. This is saying, this is what I love. This is what I need. This is what I want. This is what makes me happy. I'm not apologizing for it. I'm embracing it full-heartedly. It brings us then to the Eight of Wands. Everything starts to happen really fast. We have to be mindful, again, about the draining energy, about, people siphoning away our joy. We also have to be very honest with ourselves. We've been working towards this. When things start to happen very quickly, we're going to be a little bit afraid, a little bit overwhelmed. Just knowing, okay, this is what I'm going for, and I'm going for it now. That's going to be very empowering. It's like, jump, go now. Okay. All right, Leo. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. So let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power and the intensity of this time, of ourselves, and also the guidance and the wisdom that is coming our way, because so much is coming to us and is like really helping us grow. Okay. All right, Leo. So let's take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May move forward in peace and in harmony, Leo.